So welcome back to some more Persona 5 Royal. Last time we had a hot pot with our friends, and yeah, kind of just hung out again. That's been like for the past 3 or 4 episodes, but we are in the transition of going to a new palace, and we're going to be going to a new palace very soon. So hey, it can't be that terrible, right? Anyway, tonight we are hanging out with Yoshida. What do you think about the administration? I think they're wrong. That's what I plan to discuss in my speech today. I'd like for you to hear it. I want your honest opinion. Okay, then. Since, I mean, it is a ritual at this point to hang out with you every Sunday.
Everyone.
The conviction of a government is often tested during times of turmoil. However, the current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Can we really accept such utter lack of transparency? I've been hearing this type of criticism about the government a lot lately. That's because the Diet member Shido has been gaining popularity by saying the same thing. So he's just echoing another politician's criticism of the government? Apparently. Whatever. So first you stole party funds, and now you're stealing ideas, no good Tora. Stop talking all big, you ex-convict. Seems I've drawn the ire of the audience once again. So he's claiming those who have made mistakes in the past shouldn't get a second chance? What can I say to that? I think that last one is not a good one. Considering part of Yoshida's strikes was telling a guy to shut up and that he's an idiot. Stop interrupting. Yeah, Jesus. What is wrong with me sometimes? Stop interrupting him. What was that? You got something to say to me, kid? Yep. What's up with this kid? So what if he's no good Tora? Why, you little punk? Yes, I am no good Tora, and I have made mistakes. Yes, I am unpopular and powerless, but that has nothing to do with my arguments. These are things I learned from all my hardships.
Yes.
You can ridicule me all you want, but I will continue to oppose what is wrong with this world. Today's speech ended up being quite filled with a lot of passion. Or being filled... Okay, I really have to see if I have dyslexia, because seriously, I keep doing this where I flip a word later on in the text bubble, then whatever. Today's speech ended up being filled with a lot of passion. Quite unexpectedly, I might add. The highlight, though, was your yelling. I couldn't help myself. I envy you. Conveying your thoughts with such conviction. I wish I had done that in the past. Okay, that is all for today. You two are amazing. I've been wrong this whole time. Even though someone has failed in the past, it doesn't mean that person can't try again. That's all I wanted to say.
You.
Please, wait.
Thank you.
That's all I wanted to say. You're a strange one. Just like that kid. I learned something from your dauntless spirit today. I have a bad feeling, or I have a bad habit of getting flustered whenever someone calls me no good Tora. But you see me as someone of value, so I refuse to cower to criticism in front of you. Today you taught me that I must have more confidence in my arguments. I mean, if you're going to be a professional public speaker, then that's probably something important you would have to have.
All right.
No bonuses for rank 4, but hey, more confidence. My way of thinking changes when I'm with you. Perhaps it's the influence of your youthful spirit. My apologies. It seems we're out of time. Oh right, I forgot he gives you charm. But anyway.
I shall ask you again another time.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. And I'm sure it's going to be on another Sunday. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be next week. Hello. Thanks for all your hard work today. Thanks to you, I've remembered something very important. Now that I think about it, ever since the scandal, I felt alone and helpless, like the whole world was against me. Perhaps I got too used to the constant judging and critique, but I realized I had overlooked something crucial. I'd forgotten the people who support me, and how encouraging it feels simply to be in their presence. Perhaps it seems too obvious or too trite, but I hope you remember to cherish that too. Can't forget your roots. Haha, exactly. Sounds like you've already learned that lesson. I will engrave it into my heart. I can't let myself forget it again. Well, I'll be counting on you for my next speech too. See you soon, Amamiya-kun. He's a good guy. I like Yoshida. I've said this before, but I've never actually read through all of his text my first time playing through the game, so I guess it's a new experience for me too.
Hi.
Fancy seeing you here. Oh right, I guess Shujin was in this direction too. Still, I wouldn't have expected to run into you at this time. Perhaps it really is fate. How are you doing? Not bad. Relaxed as always, I see. I've been getting interviewed a lot lately, so I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I see now that there's no need to be roundabout with my responses. Talking with you helped me realize many things. If it isn't too much trouble, may I speak to you, with you again sometime? Well, at least he's having a formality with us. I think there's just more than meets the eye with them. Hey, I heard from one of my upperclassmen, but apparently there's some kind of weirdo in Kichijoji. Even at a glance, you can supposedly tell right away that he's bad news. You live there, don't you? Are you okay? Oh, you mean the old man in Harmony Alley? My parents were talking about him too. Doesn't that just make you wonder? I'm thinking I might try looking for him today. Don't do that! Besides, I heard he hides his face. Who knows what he'll do to you if he sees you? You're just gonna end up in a ditch somewhere. I just know. Jesus, that's dark. Did they say Kichijoji? Did we ever see someone like that? Just sounds like a rumor though, so who knows how much of it you can believe. What do you think, Ren? I'm curious.
Right.
Yeah. If on the off chance he really is a bad guy, we should do something about it. For now, we can check it out whenever we have time. Pretty sure they're talking about the old man, and you're probably wondering when the hell are we going to Mementos? It's gonna be a little bit before we go in there. I want some requests to build up. Oh god, why do I always forget about Mr. Naruto? God, I'm a weeb. Before I realized it, we're halfway through June. Oh god, we are. You know what? Thank you, Mr. Naruto. I'm just gonna call you Naruto. No, I'm not calling you Naruto. You look like, what's his face from Attack on Titan? I can't remember his name. It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain. Truly a season of hell. The hell? I love rain. I'm exaggerating, you say? You're all just ignorant. No, you're being biased. After all, what's falling from the sky is acid rain that can melt metal. You are being very... Okay. Amamiya-kun, let's test your knowledge and imagination. Imagination. When washing your hair with dissolved copper, your hair color changes. What color do you think it turns? I think it's green? Yeah. I should probably preface this too. Using the network does not lower your stats. I've seen this pop around on, different sites, but that's not true. It gives you the same points if you cheat, so don't worry about it. Apparently it's green.
This is it.
That is correct.
That's it.
By the way, magnesium turns your hair white, and rust will turn your hair red. However, acid rain can't melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins. Thinking you could save money by skipping a visit to the hair salon? It seems you still don't understand the horror of acid rain. I mean, it is a thing, but I wouldn't be so paranoid by, walking outside in the middle of the rain and melting. As long as you take a shower afterward, you probably should be fine. London once had acid rain on the, London once had acid rain on the level of stomach acid. More than 4,000 people died. Perhaps one day such a deathly rain will fall in Japan. That is the worst thing you could ever tell a classroom full of kids who are learning about this. These people are going to be so paranoid. My heart, too, is overcast, just like the rain that falls on the city. Rain. God, you're like my old theater college teacher. I'm not going to explain why I had theater in college. I'm tired of thinking up witty comments. It was a required class, damn it, alright? Okay, I'll drop it.
Oh, good. You haven't gone home yet.
Where are you? Oh.
Nijime-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council room right away? She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork.
What? I don't understand.
Well, telling me that isn't going to get you out of this.
I'm not trying to get out of it.
The student council room is on the 3rd floor, next to the library.
And also, you should trust me
Got
more
it.
considering I know your secret job.
Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Nijima's
Jesus.
the girl who keeps following you around, right? What can she want?
Also, I like this. Everyone here is definitely on the Akechi bandwagon. They even gave him all those nice sparkles. Right. If you're wondering where the crap Nijima is, if you remember on the first day of school, we had to find the teacher's lounge. Student council room is actually right beside it. It's right beside the library. Actually, is this the same place we went? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of it. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay. Also, weird that the library is on the 3rd floor, because, like, every school I've been to, the library's been on the 1st floor, because, you know, if there's a fire, then you lose a ton of books if it's not on the 1st floor. At least that's what I heard. This is the student council room. What were we called here for? This is rather strange. Well, if it's, Makoto, then it's going to be strange, and oh god.
Ah, earlier than expected. Have a seat. I'll get straight to the point. Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents? Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
What could all this mean? We screwed up. Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it?
God, all of these suck. I'm not sure what you mean.
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you?
Anybody
I
can say
believe
anything.
That you three are the Phantom Thieves. Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance. There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us. You'll tell me, won't you?
The loss out of me is laughing at this one. But I think we're already off the lawful track. Let me think about it.
I believe that time would just be wasted. Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
You are a moron.
Idiot!
As loud as always. But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
I guess it can't be helped now.
I'm blaming Ryuji on all of this. Even though An has said Phantom Thieves as well.
Oh.
Here?
Is that girl a friend of yours?
What the hell?
What's the meaning of this?
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, An Takamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame? I wanted to ask you all about this?
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
She wants to make a deal.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible. However, I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof. Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
This is turning into a real pain.
Needless to say,
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were. Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Yeah, my bad. So, we doing this?
we have to.
Alright, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke. What could she be scheming?
What? That's what she's scheming? So we can actually get out of this hangout with friends for like 3 or 4 40-minute episodes. Dear God. I'm so effing pissed. Do we just gotta do what she says? Considering what has happened, it seems we have no other choice. I wonder whose heart the student council president would want us to change. Don't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind who she picks, right? I wonder who it is. I'm curious myself. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice, did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. Then there must be some reasoning behind her choice. Please contact me if immediately if you find anything out. And don't go picking any fights, okay? Do you understand, Ryuji? Why are you singling me out? I ain't dumb. You are a monkey. Well, according to Morgana, the cat. Be careful. She's a shrewd one. We'd best be prepared for anything. Can we go outside? Oh my god, we can. But we can't do anything. Never mind. I told you Akechi would be in Kichijoji. So, yeah, don't forget this one, because he doesn't even ask you out. So, he will be over by the darts and billiards area. And unfortunately, we had to pay for that fare. Also, one very big annoyance, in my opinion. I don't know why they do this. I'll just show it off real quick. When it's raining, yes, you do have an umbrella. It's like a cool little, like, change up whenever the season changes. But anytime you go into an overhang that there's no rain in, you go through this really long, tiny cutscene of you putting away your umbrella and taking out your umbrella. It's really annoying in my opinion. Well, as long as you're trying to speedrun as well, it's very annoying. Hi, Akechi.
Hi.
Hi, Mamiya-kun. Good evening. I wanted to talk to you, but since we have the time, do you want to go play billiards together? It's not that difficult, and we can chat and play at the same time. How about it? Well, I did read how to be a professional billiards player, so let's hang out with him. I'm glad I asked. I was a little worried you turned me down. Well then, let's get going. I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. I found myself with some free time, so I was hoping to find someone to play against. Jesus! You always see... God, that is the worst answer you could give him. By the way, these answers will matter. We are on rank 2. Well, going to rank 2. You always see... yeah, you always seem so busy. Well, I wouldn't say I'm unoccupied, but I'm not busy all the time either. If anything, it's my policy to spend my spare time in meaningful ways. Now, let's play a game. You've played pool before, right? Oh, my apologies. A break ace. Not bad. It was just a coincidence. Of course, this game won't count. Let's start over. Oof, bad move on my part. If you get this next one, I'm in trouble. Not bad. Everything's riding on your next shot, though. How will you handle this? Either way, doesn't matter. I'll go for a power shot. Well, let's see your skills. Ah, I used too much force. It bounced off the cushions. Either way, this fails because then you use too little force and you just don't make it. I win. That was a close one, though. So I suppose it would have been embarrassing to lose as your senior, huh? Something seems off. Thank you. That's great news. I sense something in you that's quite different from other people. I guess you can call it my detective's intuition. Kidding, of course. Oh, my apologies. A break ace. Is something the matter? Aren't you left-handed? Huh.
That's not bad.
I'm honestly impressed you noticed. That's right. This one's my dominant hand. I switched hands during the game. It's not anything against you. Going all out against a junior seems a bit gauche? Gosh? I do not know how to say that word. But I confess you surprised me. I'm rather dexterous with my right hand. I can even use chopsticks with it. Frankly, I didn't expect you to see through it. I see a lot of things. Oh, so those glasses are just for the aesthetic then? Or were you being metaphorical? You're a hard one to read sometimes. In any case, you truly are interesting. You never cease to intrigue me. And Sleuthing Instinct. This is really powerful. Basically, randomly when you start a fight, it'll randomly activate to where you can see an enemy's weakness. Really powerful. At least I think it's a weakness. It's either that or just one of the affinities. But half the time it's the weakness that it gives you. I don't know why, but very powerful ability.
Alright.
Part of the reason why you want to level up Akechi, because he's got some really good skills. If you ever manage to win against me using my right hand, then I will face you with everything I have. You have my word.
Goodbye then.
Well, see ya. Akechi's a very good character in my opinion. I'll explain a little later though. Hey, thanks for coming along today. Our little game turned out to be more interesting than I expected. Barely anyone notices when I don't use my dominant hand. I can only commend your powers of observation. I think you'd be an interesting influence on me. if you're so inclined, we could go out again sometime. As rivals. Whatever works for you. As long as I can spend some time with you, think of it as you please. Well, I suppose I'll reach out the next time something comes up. See ya. Again, very weirdly kind character so far. Hey, it's you. Morning. Going to school now? I'm just heading home. The morning sun is too bright. What about your job? And also, who are you?
Nope.
I pulled an all-nighter. Journalist Ichiko? Oh yeah, works around the clock, you know. Well, you work hard on your studies. Very odd occurrence. If you don't remember who she was, she's that reporter lady we saw right outside of Yusuke's house before he took on Madarame. Very odd.
I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
A mafia boss.
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams. What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Holy shit.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows. The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves. Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Can't you say something witty back at her?
Something witty. Give us the details.
Why are you being so serious?
Because this is a serious thing,
Their
Morgana.
main hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have. You have 2 weeks. Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school. I hope you don't let me down.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
Yeah, this can't be bad in fast travel.
The student council president from Chujin Academy? Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this Phantom Thief business?
You never noticed?
Why would Makoto? Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity. Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
I'm so mad.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
Either way, we have almost no information on our target. This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Oh, right. That might make people believe in us.
I get it. That means even Akechi'll have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves. What do you say, leader?
Let's prove our justice.
Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time. I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
Alright, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net. That leaves our school up to you and Morgana. You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
I'll back you up.
Alright, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info. I'll get in touch with you guys later.
And yes, the game forces you back into
We're
hangout
meeting in front
time.
of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find something new.
Could I have a moment?
What's up?
Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayuri, so if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you.
Yeah, forcing us into more hangouts. It's fine though.
The Sayuri. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess.
What are you talking about?
To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please, listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, each of those struggles did eventually fade. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slump. Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well. In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship? Keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind. To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore.
You're so tough on yourself.
My apologies. It seems I got somewhat carried away there, but I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I am so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Just look at the Sayuri, her incandescent figure, alluring gaze. That is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs. Because the soul differs. But if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What, then, is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so. Would you be able to provide me assistance? You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth.
This isn't Persona 4, buddy. I'd be glad to help.
You would? Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches. I look forward to speaking about this matter again.
Yeah, it seems like even Yusuke's got some issues.
Rain, huh?
I hate the rain, it always brings me down. Why? The rain is so nice. So I checked online and people were talking about it all over. Now, in my expert opinion, Ida of Class 2D is guilty. You mean Ida-kun from our class? Wait, start at the beginning. What's he guilty of? Supposedly, he's been spending money left and right recently. Said it's because of some great part-time job he got. I see. That may very well be worth looking into. Right? Can you try asking him about it on? I don't think he'd be cautious around a girl. In that case, yeah. I don't mind giving it a try. Although I've rarely talked to Ida-kun before. I'll be counting on you to back me up if something happens, Ren. Leave it to me. Thanks. That's a huge help. I'm hoping some great things come from, I'm hoping for some great things from this. Jesus. I'm hoping for some great things this time from Takamaki-san's world-class wonderful acting. Shut it. I hope this will get us even marginally closer to their so-called boss. I leave this Ida to you, too. And I have high hopes for your acting as well, An. You're both missing the point.
Hey!
Is it true that Ida guy is guilty? Well, we'll need to dig up some dirt first. First thing in the morning. And I should probably mention rainy seasons before we end things off here. Rainy season, well, rainy days, I should say. While they grant you a lot of bonuses, also like shuts down all of your confidants pretty much. Although the only one that we can't hang out with still is EY, but that's just because we don't have the guts. So yeah, these nights are usually a read a book or do whatever night. So, also, did we ever check the TV for buying things? I don't think we did. There's nothing important. Anyway, next time on Persona 5 Royal, we're going to keep looking into this whole mafia thing and hopefully not get reported to the police. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.